Welcome to CARTOGRAPHER, the collaborative storytelling card game for legendary heroes. Let's learn to play together. CARTOGRAPHER is a cooperative storytelling adventure card game played against the vile enemy dragon Luxian and his dastardly forces. The game is designed for 2 to 6 players, with average games lasting between 30 to 60 minutes. Easy to learn and fun to play. Our objective is to create a world map, 3x3 card square, exploring lands by telling adventure stories before Luxian destroys the world. To set up, each player chooses a unique class to play from the 6 class card options and keeps that card in front of them on the table during the game. Each class has unique flavor text to enrich how the player may embody their character in their stories. The bottom of each class card describes their incredibly powerful one-time use class ability and how it can be used to save the game. Some class abilities may be used at any moment. Others can trigger their use in life-saving scenarios. Next, choose your difficulty. For easy mode, include 4 raid cards in the deck. For normal mode, include 5 raid cards in the deck. For legendary mode, include all 6 raid cards, and a single corruption card may stay in each player's hand if dealt at the beginning. Gameplay. To begin the game, shuffle thoroughly. Then deal each player 3 silver story cards from the deck. If dealt any black raid or corruption cards, return and reshuffle them evenly into the deck until 3 random story cards start in each hand. During play, the maximum hand size is 5 cards. If your hand grows to 5 cards, your next turn must start with discarding a story card before you can draw again. Shuffle the discard pile thoroughly once you run out of cards. For ease of collaboration, players are encouraged to display their cards face up on the table for everyone to see. On your turn, draw a card, and then you may choose to do one of the following. First, you may trade. Trade 1 story card, meaning hero, villain, or location, for another player's story card. Second, you may cleanse. Remove a corruption from your hand by discarding it and a matching cleansing hero card. Third, you may explore. Tell a story exploring a land by combining one of each story card type: hero, villain, and location. Or fourth, you may raid. If you drew a raid card, immediately join forces with all the other players to stand against a random raid attack by the evil dragon Luxian. Next, let's get to the good stuff. How do you explore? To explore the exciting world of Terrath, combine 3 cards, 1 of each story card type: hero, villain, and location. The player has 60 seconds to think, and then 90 seconds to tell a complete story, building upon the previous story. Each story must mention each card name, and 1 story element option from each card. If successful, the location card is placed face up in the 3x3 map, filling in one of the 9 map slots. The villain and hero cards are discarded. Timekeeper, please warn at 30 seconds left. If the story goes beyond time limit, or a card name and 3 total story element options are not included in the story, the exploration fails, and the location card is placed face down on the 3x3 map, gaining no points. Start your story with "There I was" to put you right into the action. To make the game even more fun, use hand gestures. Use accents, even if they are bad. The more energy you pour into your story, the more fun it is to listen to. If you are listening to someone else's story, exaggerate your reactions. Gasp with wide eyes when the villain does something dastardly. Cheer when a hero does something heroic. Be in awe when something epic happens. Help support the storyteller, encourage them, and help bring out the best in everyone. Miracle cards are wonderful. They are wild cards that can serve as any story card type. Use them wisely, for what could be more rare than a miracle? Next, let's learn about the baddies. Corruption cards are randomly shuffled into the deck. Once drawn, the card clogs your hand, using up one of your 5 precious card slots, and cannot be discarded until cleansed. Corruption cards cannot be traded. Corruption cards come in 3 types: defender, striker, or healer, and must be cleansed with the matching hero card type. When you dispatch a matching hero to cleanse the corruption, read the details on the bottom of the corruption card aloud to share the exciting quest you are sending your hero out to address. If a player holding 2 corruption cards draws a third, they are poisoned. Immediately place it in the 3x3 map and discard the other 2 corruption cards. Luxian wins that slot. Next up, raid cards. Oh, these are fun. Raid cards are randomly shuffled into the deck. If drawn, this means the dragon Luxian is attacking the entire group. If any single player is caught with no story card in hand to defend themselves, or has 2 corruption cards stuck in their hand, Luxian automatically wins the raid before the battle starts, and no story cards are consumed. If Luxian wins the raid, his raid card claims the next empty land spot on the 3x3 card map as his own, permanently corrupted. How to raid. When a raid battle begins, all players must contribute 1 of any story card, hero, villain, or location, to help fight the dragon. The group has 30 seconds per player to tell their combined story. Beginning with the player who drew the raid card, each player must tell a part of the story of the battle. Players speak in clockwise order, including the card name and 1 story element option from the card they are contributing. If the players are successful within the time limit, they win that battle fending off Luxian. No card is placed on the map, and all contributed story cards are discarded with the raid card. The next player then starts their turn. Finally, the win condition. The game ends when every player has told at least 1 solo story and all 9 map slots are filled with cards. Explored locations, failed raids, and corruption cards form a 3x3 grid on the table, completing your map. The group scores 1 victory point for each successfully explored location card. If the majority of the 9 cards are successfully explored locations, the heroes are victorious. Jolly good. If all 9 are successfully explored locations, celebrate a flawless victory as top-tier cartographers. Well done. If you win your first game, increase the difficulty on the next. Are you one of the elite champions that can win a perfect victory on legendary difficulty? Let's find out. To print your own free map playmat to enhance the fun and explore more, visit CARDtographer.com. We'll see you in Terrath. Oh, this will be fun. Jolly good.